وَتُؤْتِيَ الزَّكَاةَ, which we translated as to give zakah or to pay zakah. And we explained the different meanings of tu'ti and why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is using the word tu'ti rather than tu'ti. And we explored some of the meanings of zakah. And we said that, one of the meanings of zakah in Arabic is growth. And we explained how zakah, in fact, it grows. So we highlighted two aspects. So before we move to another meaning, just let me summarize the two meanings of the growth. So Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, is saying here in the hadith, وَتُؤْتِيَ الزَّكَاةَ. So zakah will grow, but if I'm giving 2.5%, it depends again on the type of the wealth that I have, and the calculation might be different. But just let's take it on the face value, said that if I'm paying 2.5%, then how this will grow, we highlighted the different ahadith in which Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam is saying that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, if this was from halal source, and if it is spent in the path of Allah, then Allah would take it with his right hand, or with his right, and both his hands are right, without giving an analogy to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He is not like his creatures. And then he will grow it. He will grow it. So it's an investment. He will take it, he will grow it, and then on the judgment day we see it as the Mount of Uhud. Even if it is an equivalent of one piece of date, as narrated in the hadith which is in Bukhari and others, which we explained extensively. So this is one part, and this is mentioned in so many places in the Quran. We highlighted some of them. Now this is about the one that is being paid, so the little portion. The other portion is the remaining one, the remaining wealth, which we said that, if I'm paying, if I have 100, I'm paying 2.5, then the remaining is 97.5. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam is saying, no, this is not subject to worldly, rules. This is not subject to worldly calculations, because Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, who is the truthful person whom we believe 100%, is still taking oath. He says in the hadith which is reported in Tirmidhi and others, which we explained extensively as well, he says, ثلاث أقسم عليهم. Three things I take oath upon them, and first thing is ما نقص مال من صدقة. So the charity will not decrease the wealth. How? This is not subject to our understanding. We don't understand how, but we might, understand that this is by, having Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protecting our wealth, by having Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, keeping us away from afflictions, by having Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala putting barakah in our rizq, putting, getting some deals to us, where we are buying with little money, some great deals. So we don't know how. But Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam is taking oath, just to confirm to us that this will not, decrease our wealth. So if it's not decreasing and it's increasing, I'll just add a little meaning to this, and then we'll move to another Arabic meaning, which is purification, which is another meaning of the word zakah. So if I'm spending, I don't know if anyone is working in wealth management here, but those wealth managers usually, they come to you, they say, okay, your income is, let's say, 100, you just invest 5, of these hundreds with us, but you must sign a contract with us now for the next, I don't know how long, you will need to, pay these 5 every month, and then this will be sufficient, for example, for paying for, your kid, I don't know, uni or whatever, after 18 years, this 5, we will just grow it for you, So, and usually one of the arguments is, your 100, if you'll take it, you'll spend it. If from the beginning you are allowing us to have direct debit, and you are gaining 95%, or 95, then you will spend only 95. But if you gain the 100, you will spend the 100, So it's better for you, give us the 5, Same concept applies here, because if we are spending, then the amount we are spending is the one which is getting saved. The amount we are spending is we are spending on us. But the amount we are giving to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, it is the one that we are saving. So it will be remaining for the hereafter. And here, this dunya is perishable. It's either we will expire or the dunya will expire, right? One of us will expire first, okay? But in the hereafter, eternity. So if we are investing this 5 for eternity, then which one is, growing? Which one is better? For sure, the remaining one, the one that we are sending, is growing. And this is why when Rasulullah ﷺ came to Sayyidah Aisha, and there was, a sheep, and he asked her about the sheep. She said, "Dhahabat kulluha illa katifaha." I paid charity. So it was gone, all except the shoulder. He said, "Bal baqiyat kulluha illa katifaha." No, we need to fix the concept in our mind. We need to fix the concept. She said, it's gone. She said, no, it remained. She said, it's gone except the shoulder. He said, no, it remained except the shoulder. Because the one that you spent is the one which is remaining. So we need to have this flipped, understanding, that whatever we are spending is the remaining. This is why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in Surah An-Nahl says, مَا عِنْدَكُمْ يَنْفَدْ وَمَا عِنْدَ اللَّهِ بَاقٍ. Whatever is in your hands will be spent. It will perish or it will go away. And whatever with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will remain. Subhanakallahumma wa bihamdika.